Hi everyone, my name is Catherine or Mrs. Cronall, and I am here today to finally give you my season 8 predictions. I've just got 5 to give you, so I'm going to try and get through them as quick as possible, and hopefully I don't need to explain them too much. This isn't a Game of Thrones channel by any stretch of the imagination, so I won't be making many Game of Thrones videos, but since I mentioned things in our House Polished reviews and I promised you this video, I'm giving you this video right now. So if you don't want spoilers or potential spoilers, you may want to tune out now. If you are coming for the Song of Ice and Fire reread, I will link that down below. And if you're looking for nail polish stuff, my review of the Cadillacquer Game of Thrones collection is also down below. So let's get into season 8 predictions. My first prediction for season 8 is a little bit tinfoily, I know that, but I don't think I'm unique in saying this. I'm sure nothing I say today is the first time anyone has ever said it, but it's something I thought would happen this season, but I'm so convinced that it's going to happen next season, although I'm probably wrong. And that is, I think that Arya will take the Hound's face, and I think she will travel to King's Landing as the Hound. I have always liked the idea of the Hound being happy and finding his quiet isle and no longer in need of vengeance, especially since he's had his visions in the fire. I think he's a completely different character. When he squares off with the Mountain in the finale of season 7 and says that you know who's coming for you, he doesn't say he doesn't acknowledge that it's him. It could still be him, obviously, but I kind of feel that it might be Arya. I also feel that unless there is a monumental twist with Arya and her need to be a faceless man, that kind of role is almost irrelevant for her now. So I feel like she still needs to do something major with that. So for me, I think that could be the Hound. I think he would give her that. He would give her that vengeance she still really craves, that he doesn't really crave anymore. So that's my first big theory, or prediction, if you like, that I think Arya is going to take the Hound's face and potentially kill the Mountain. I'm not sure if that will also involve killing Cersei, but it would definitely make maybe it easier for somebody else to get to Cersei. Potentially Tyrion, Jaime, I'm not sure on that score. And my prediction number 2 is, actually this is 2 and 3, because I think Tyrion's first prediction is, I think Tyrion has planned something with Cersei or promised something to Cersei that may involve him betraying Dany in some way. However, I do think he's also going to betray Cersei, so I don't think Tyrion is going to be loyal to either of them. So that's my first prediction, but that kind of plays into prediction number 3, which is that I think, and I mentioned this in my House Polished review, I think Tyrion is being set up as Jon Arryn II, if that makes any sense. I think he's going to take on a Jon Arryn type role where he will end up raising the child of House Lannister and the child of House Targaryen. So Dany and Jon, if they have a baby, and Jaime and Cersei, if they have that baby, I think Tyrion will end up raising those children, and I think he'll potentially be a Jon Arryn type character at the end, bringing those two houses together after years of conflict. And I think a lot of people are saying he would never betray Dany, but the most important thing to Tyrion is to break the wheel, and I think part of that might be breaking the wheel by rebuilding relationships or raising the next generation to be better than the last generation. So that's kind of 2 predictions together there. And obviously I already mentioned, or in passing, prediction number 4, and I think this is no surprise, I do think Jon and Dany will have a baby, but I do also think that Dany is in line to become Jon's Nissa. Nissa is the prophecy that, the story of Nissa is that the the Azor Ahai had to make Lightbringer, the sword Lightbringer, and to do so it required a blood sacrifice, and the only way that it worked was when Azor Ahai killed his love Nissa, and he stabbed her in the heart. I believe that's the prophecy. I'll correct it down below if I'm wrong in any way. I do think this is also going to tie into my prediction number 5, which is that Sam and Bran, with potentially the help of Gendry, again not groundbreaking stuff by any means, but I do think they will discover what the key to making Valyrian steel, and that they will realise that does involve blood sacrifice, and that may feed into the Nissa equals Dany, and Jon potentially having to create Lightbringer with a blood sacrifice. I'm not sure how much of that they will go into in the show, but there is definite hints that Valyrian steel may be needed in some other way, so they may drop it altogether. But you know, they're just my predictions, so maybe I'm thinking way too ahead. But yeah, so that's it. They are my top 5 predictions for season 8 of Game of Thrones. So I don't do leaks or spoilers in terms of leaked scripts or anything like that, so I haven't looked at anything like that. So yeah, this is just based on having just seen season 7. So I don't know, I'm probably wrong about everything. Anyway, that's it guys. Take care. Thanks a million for watching.